I liked a lot of things about President Trump. I mean, I like his business mind. I like how that no one kind of sways him from what he wants to say and from his opinion. He's not intimidated easily. I think he's on the right path and keeping up the promises that he promised, and I appreciate that as well. But in certain scenarios, I think we should have just, instead of going at things with a chainsaw, and we should have went at it, with a knife and looked at things a little closer before we just slashed a bunch of funding.
Elon Musk's U.S. Doge service canceled 2 USDA programs that help food banks buy food from local suppliers. One place this is already having an immediate effect is West Virginia. So we're on our way to talk to people there to see how these cuts are already affecting them. Sarah?
Yes.
Hey.
How are you?
Washington Post.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. It's Wednesday morning at Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church in downtown Charleston, and Sarah Busse is preparing meals for the day.
These are strawberries from the USDA that are frozen, so I try to doctor things because a frozen strawberry is kind of mushy. We add from the USDA canned stuff and kind of make a mix, and they love that. Oh my gosh, my seniors, they love this fruit. We have a volunteer who makes a salad every week for our meals, which is a big deal. I know that sounds silly, but making a salad for 50 people every week is a big deal.
Trinity is just one of dozens of pantries that receive support from West Virginia's 2 food banks, Mountaineer and Facing Hunger. Those food banks, like hundreds nationwide, use USDA funding to purchase local meat, produce, and other goods.
We used to fill a couple of pickup trucks. Last month I used the back of my Subaru, and that was it.
Doge has already slashed more than $1 billion to food assistance programs, and Trump's bill will cut the food stamps program by $186 billion.
I still need to make more. I've got to wait and see what funds come in before I buy beef. I have no beef.
There's been some significant cuts to programs. What have you seen being here on the ground?
Pickings are pretty slim right now. We are finding that we really don't have much to choose from. Very little protein, very little healthy stuff.
So this is happening now. This isn't like a theoretical thing that might come down the road, but you're already seeing the effects.
Because they push out what they get in. They don't warehouse it. You know what I mean? If they get canned green beans in this month, they're pushing it out, and the supply's dwindling.
Once the meals are prepped, Busse loads them up and takes them over to the Roosevelt Community Center, just a few blocks away.
How are you? It's more than food. It's community. This lunch that we'll serve today, they're having an art lesson before we serve lunch. It's not just the food, but the food's what brings them there, and they need the meal.
I want your fruit salad, yeah.
For folks who are saying, well, we have to cut the government, some of these programs just have to go because we need to get our spending under control.
I think we do have to cut the government, but we need to be more cautious of how we cut. I think the broad cuts, let's just wipe out this TFAP, or let's just wipe out CSFP, or whatever the acronym you want to cut out today. You can't do that. There is no fraud in the food we get. If someone takes a can of food home from me, they need it. Period. They need it.
We're in West Virginia. This is a state that overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump.
Yes.
And I'm sure you have friends and family who are also big Trump supporters. Have you felt people that are, upset by some of the cuts that voted for him? I mean,
to be honest with you, everybody's afraid right now to speak out about anything. I question whether to do this because it's such a revengeful atmosphere right now. And I don't want to hurt Facing Hunger Food Bank or Mountaineer Food Bank, because if you speak out, then somebody's going to say, well, she's not for me, we're out. And that's sad.
We're in Ripley, West Virginia right now. It's about a half an hour north of Charleston, where we were at the food pantry this morning. And we're going to meet with Aaron Simon, who is a meat processor here in town.
Here we are a custom and commercial meat processor, which allows us to process animals not only for individuals, but we also buy locally raised animals to then retail cuts of meat. So this is our processing room, and we take what we call carcasses. So that is a half of a beef or half of a pig, and we take that in there, and then we process that into cuts of meat, whether that be a custom order from someone or for something like a restaurant or a food pantry.
This place is brand new.
Yeah. So we started construction in August on this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
On a piece of land formerly occupied by a dirt track speedway, the 26-year-old has turned his passion into a reality.
We go out to farms, local farms in our county, and purchase cattle and pigs from these smaller scale farmers. We bring in those really good local wholesome animals and turn them into retail products, whether we're selling it to individuals like yourself or working with food banks.
Talk to me a little bit about how you used or how these funds have helped you and other local farmers and how it works a little bit.
When groups that receive that kind of funding can come and buy a quality product from us, it allows us to go and then buy quality animals from local farmers. If that funding is gone, then we're not able to come and purchase at the price point that we're used to from local farmers. And at that point, it may not work for them financially. They may not be able to raise a small group of cattle because the economies of scale is just not there.
Have you already started feeling the effects of these cuts? I mean, these cuts are already in place.
We have.
I mean, obviously you still support the president, you told me. Do you place blame on him or
No, I don't.
Elon Musk? Or
I don't place blame on either one of them. I mean, I support what they're doing and I fully get what they're doing. And I understand there was going to be some side effects and some pain from it, and that has to happen. I'm just saying, now that we have cut a bunch of the funding, let's really give the due time in looking at what needs funding added back. If funding like this doesn't happen, then whether it's the people that are receiving the donations and the food that they deserve, or it's you being able to go into a retail store like mine and buy stuff at a fair price point, that all goes away.